listen, I stand here as a nurse and a mum, and I woke up this morning to watch the news on Al Jazeera about what has happened at dawn this morning, where the Israelis attacked in the refugee camp at a school where women and children and babies and fathers were sleeping. It's been a slaughter this morning, and there is no other way that to even describe it. The Israelis talk about their right to defend. How are those people supposed to defend themselves? They've attacked schools, hospitals, the elderly, women and children. That's not a right to defend yourself, that's just slaughter. And I'll say it again, it's murder. It's carpet bombing, it's a massacre. And since Wednesday, all we've seen in Gaza, even over the past 6 weeks, has just become a graveyard for children. I watched this morning the few doctors and nurses that were left in the Al-Shifa hospital. And I have to take my hat off to them, and I just couldn't believe the bravery that they stayed behind, knowing that any minute that they could be bombed as well. And I can I just say, cried when I saw it, and then I cried more when I was told that the Israelis have now killed twice as many children in 1 month since the total number since 1967. Now on Wednesday, to the shame of this country, our parliament, there was a discussion about a ceasefire. If they'd took that vote on Wednesday, if there had been a ceasefire, that would have stopped children Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and today being killed in Gaza. Make no mistake, Keir Starmer, you cowards and all of your cowardly little mates, Tory and Labour, are responsible for the deaths, and you're culpable for what's happening in Gaza. A ceasefire doesn't mean a humanitarian pause, because there's nothing humanitarian about that. I'm not Palestinian, but I am humanitarian. A ceasefire means you stop the killing. I just want to show you something today, because I printed these off. That is a child that is covered in dust and blood. And that is not the right of Israel to defend herself. That's slaughter. Okay, if someone can take that off me, and I'll get the next one. Okay. This is a child in a ventilator. There was 39 left, there's no electricity, and they've just been left to die. And I'm showing this because this is the reality. We don't see it on our news, we only see it on our social media. The BBC don't cover it, Al Jazeera have covered it, and that's what I recommend people to watch if you want to see the real truth. But one of the reasons I'm here is I've got a very personal story to say, because I look at those children in Gaza, and I look at those poor bodies, I look at those mums and dads, and at those children who have not even had any chance at life. There is no hope for them, for the ones that have passed on, because they've died, they've been murdered and slaughtered. They're never going to go to school, they're never going to have friendships, they're never going to develop all the things that we have here. They're never going to be able to go to university, or get married, or have children. Well, the reason I'm so furious is my beautiful daughter died 15 months ago. And she had the chance in this country to go to school. She went to university, she got a good job. She got married and she had 2 children. And whilst her life was short, at least she had some life. Where is the life here? Where is the life here? And that's why I say we have to have a ceasefire. We have to support everybody. We have to stop and keep on fighting to stop the occupation of Gaza. And the Palestinian people have had enough. I've had enough. I want to see no more children die. My daughter had a bit of a life. These children haven't even got the start of a life. And that's why we've got to keep out, and we've got to keep coming here every week. And next time you come, you bring someone with you, so you make this. One thing is, I was on the demo last week in London, and whatever people tell you, there was 1 million people on that march. It was not a hate-filled march. I've never been on such a good-natured demonstration in my life. And the only hate that was coming out of the Houses of Parliament, because they were the people who were creating it. So all I can say is, We turn up every week, we turn up next week and demand our councillors absolutely call for a ceasefire. And what does a ceasefire mean? A ceasefire means stop the killing. Stop the killing. That's what it means. Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now!